Welcome to the League of Nerds comic book segment number 17. I'm John Cooney, here to talk to you about comics released the 30th of May, 2012. It's a fifth Wednesday of the month of May, but still a lot of books to talk about this week. Starting off with DC's Animal Man Annual number 1. For those unfamiliar with annuals, they are historically standalone books that are a larger format and let you tell an expanded story outside of the regular series. And that's what they're doing with Animal Man this year, with the standalone tale giving the history of the struggle between the Red, the Green, and the Rot. And that's going to play a big part in the ongoing Animal Man and Swamp Thing series. Batman Annual number 1, however, does tie into the current storyline in the titles across all the Bat titles this month, specifically the Night of the Owls. And here we're going to explore Mr. Freeze's relationship with the Court of Owls, and we already saw him in Red Hood and the Outlaws number 9. Also from DC this week, we've got Ravagers number 1. That's the last of the 6 new 52 replacement series. This one is spinning directly out of the culling that we saw in Superboy, Teen Titans, and Legion Lost, featuring Fairchild, the brother and sister Thunder and Lightning, Ridge, Beast Boy, and Terra being pursued by Rose Wilson and Warblade. From Marvel this week, we've got another annual, Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 39, with Spider-Man stuck in a world where Peter Parker never existed, guest starring the Avengers. We've got FF number 18, again that's Future Foundation, with the kids taking a field trip to Africa and meeting the Science Club of Wakanda, and the Future Foundation gets a new member. We've got Hulk Smash Avengers number 5 of 5. That's the weekly series that we've seen focusing on the Hulk's different encounters with the Avengers over different periods of time. This one focusing on the Red Hulk versus the mighty Avengers of the last decade, specifically Black Widow, Wonder Man, Ares, Sentry, and the Wasp. We've got an Incredible Hulk number 8. In order to stay himself, the Hulk has to stay angry. How do you stay angry? How about going up against the Punisher? We've got New Mutants number 43. That's the conclusion of the 5-part Exiled crossover with Mutants and Asgardians, a crossover with Journey into Mystery. We've got Powers number 10. That's the creator-owned title by Brian Michael Bendis. Someone's killing the superhero gods, and Detective Walker is about to make a life-changing decision to try and stop it. We've got Ultimate Comics, the Ultimates number 11. More of the fallout and aftermath of the people versus the children, and how Nick Fury and the Ultimates are going to deal with it. We've got Wolverine in the X-Men number 11, with Cyclops coming to the Jean Grey School. Will Wolverine's students join Cyclops against the Avengers? And spotlighting Iceman versus Red Hulk. We've got X-Men number 29 with the lost team of Skrulls infiltrating the X-Men. Pixie is taken hostage, or did she go by choice? We've got X-Men Legacy number 267, more Avengers versus X-Men mayhem as She-Hulk, Falcon, and Moon Knight try to secure the Jean Grey School against the wishes of Rogue and her team. From other publishers this week, we've got from IDW, John Byrne's X-Men Aftermath number 43. The world's broken, time is out of joint, but the surviving X-Men are about to discover that they might not be entirely at fault. Also from IDW, we've got Star Trek number 9. The countdown to Star Trek movie continues as Kirk, Spock, and the crew search for a lost Starfleet ship that may hold clues to the future of the entire Federation. And a special from IDW this week, Star Trek The Next Generation, Doctor Who, Assimilation Squared. Number 1. A big event for a lot of science fiction fans. Star Trek The Next Generation and Doctor Who combined in a comic book. Spanning space and time, Captain Picard and the crew of the Enterprise find themselves joining forces with the Doctor and his companions. Now, I know Star Trek fans are Trekkies or Trekkers, but I don't know what the groupies for Doctor Who are called, but this has got something for everybody, including painted artwork by J.K. Woodward, who I love seeing in Fallen Angel. From Image Comics this week, we have Peter Panzerfaust number 4. That's part 4 of The Great Escape, and finds the road to Paris highly dangerous for Peter and the boys as 3 new recruits make it impossible to hide from the German army. Also from Image, we've got Walking Dead number 98. The Something to Fear storyline continues as we build up to issue number 100. From Dynamite, we've got Bionic Woman number 2, continuing the adventures of Jamie Summers in Paris. And we've got Game of Thrones number 8 from popular book series and also the HBO television series. We see Lord Stark delving deeper into the death of his predecessor as the King's Hand. And a few trades out this week I wanted to mention. Wonder Woman Volume 1 Blood hardcover. This collects the first 6 issues of the critically acclaimed new Wonder Woman series from the New 52, collected in a hardcover edition, with Brian Azzarello taking Wonder Woman in a new direction, and it's getting a lot of positive feedback and good reviews. Also from DC, Green Arrow Volume 1, collecting the first 6 issues from the New 52, with Oliver Queen armed with cutting-edge weaponry and intel, courtesy of Q-Corps. From Marvel this week, we've got X-Factor, They Keep Killing Madrox, trade paperback featuring one of the recent storylines from X-Factor, collecting issues 229 to 232. Also from Marvel, X-Men Phoenix, Endsong, and Warsong Ultimate Collection. This is a book collecting X-Men Phoenix Endsong 1 through 5 and X-Men Phoenix Warsong 1 through 5, and focusing on the Phoenix, which is of course playing a huge part in the Avengers vs. X-Men crossover. And finally from Image Comics, we've got the Spawn Compendium Volume 1 trade paperback, collecting Spawn 1 through 49 in a black and white collection. That's $60 list price, 984 pages. However, on Amazon I saw it as low as $37.79 new, so less than $1 an issue for the collection. I have the Walking Dead collection like this, and that is a very convenient way to get people on board with the Walking Dead by lending them the first 48 issues. This one does them one better with Spawn 1 through 49. Again, a lot of great books out this week, a lot more that I didn't talk about, so be sure to check with your local comic book shop, see what there is that interests you, and let me know what you're reading. You can check with me on what I'm reading on my Facebook blog, he'sgotissues.com, and let me know what you're reading there as well. So, until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.